Loving on this world, it looking so depressing. I'm wish I could have changed it, but man, I set it.
Greetings viewers and subscribers, welcome back to Line TV. The rumor surrounding Spice seems to be true. Rushane Patterson, the suspect in the murder of social media influencer Slickyana, who is currently in custody, looks to me like him cover up him tracks way better than Noel, the suspect in the murder of another social media influencer, Donaldson. The other day we see where Takeoff, a member from the Migos, was shot and killed, and in my opinion, it is definitely a hit and not an accident. We have all of this and much more to speak about in this report, but before we go further, may I ask you to do one simple favor. Pause this video for a second and click the subscription button. Also click the notification bell just so that you'll be notified each and every time a new video is uploaded on this channel. You reach this far, so may I ask you to do one last thing. Like this video. Stay tuned. Up first is a situation where me tell myself so me nah go speak pan until Mrs. Spice forward and say something. Now we see she forward and she make an Instagram post basically outlining everything what transpire. So me feel like say now at the right time for me so what me I go say. So we don't know there are a little bit of rumors to say yo Spice in a coma. She about to fear her life. She got to surgery upon her body and the surgery gone wrong and all of them things there. Now, me as a person who don't believe that easy. So me now gonna run with it and say yes, Spice in a coma. What me can clearly see though is that something not right. You understand? And the mere facts a rumor like that come out, that simply means that even if it not go so, there is something surrounding the artist being hospitalized, and all it takes for a rumor go out is just somebody from within the camp just say, watch you know, Spice have a flu and she gone to hospital or she gone to the clinic. That's all. And then now it's like a Chinese telephone. This person I got hear this, and by the time the next 100 people hear it, is a total different story. So fast forward to now. Spice forward out and she make a post on her Instagram. According to her, she suffered a damaged hernia and it was what sent her to hospital. Now she speak of the rumors where she hears out there, but regardless of that, she glad say she good. Me also glad say Spice alright, and we see say yo something did really go on, but the way all them artists and move is like them would do anything for promote a music video, anything for promote an album, anything for promote a song, which is why we cannot always take them serious until we get the full view of what really are going on. And as I said earlier, and that's why I never say nothing about the situation. But we're glad to say yo, Spice alright. She canceled some of her shows, some of the tour them what she did have in this month, but nevertheless, she good and she recuperate well. So Rushane Patterson, the suspect in the murder of social media influencer Slickyana, is currently in police custody. Them hold on upon him a few days ago, probably about a week ago, and them charge him not for the murder of Slickyana, but for some previous crimes. I think it ranges from assault charges to attempted robbery, something like that. But it is in relation to an incident that occurred between him and his ex-girlfriend. The moment me see that, me I said to my friend, them say, yo, you see this, what them do, charge him for something else, is just so that them have all rights for hold on upon him. Meanwhile, them gather more information and more evidence in regards to the Slickyana case so that them can later charge him for that. It is not unnatural for them hold on upon a man for this and then later them charge him for something else. Remember, Vybz Kartel was arrested for a ganja spliff, and now Vybz Kartel has served life for murder. So it is not uncommon. But after me saying that, it just come for proof say yo, them really not have nothing much on him for the Slickyana murder, because now we get information say them question him for 40 minutes, and after the questioning and answer session, most of his answers were just general, and them never have enough grounds for charge him for the murder of Slickyana. So yo, may I tell you, this look away, and if he is really the actual murderer, then it looks to me like him cover up him tracks way better than Noel Maitland, the police who has been arrested and charged for the murder of another social media influencer, Donaldson. And not only that, Rushane Patterson him have a very dark past, especially when it comes on to rape or attempted rape and murder and all of them thing there. So if he's actually the one who take the life of Slickiana, then he would have probably have previous experiences when it comes on to them thing there. So him know exactly what to do. And like Noel Maitland, this is probably him first offense like that. If he is the actual killer, then it would probably harder for him cover up him tracks, even though he's a police officer. Remember, you know, not because you're a police officer, you know the steps where you're supposed to take. If you are not actually a person who do it for real, then it might not be as easy to you as you think. This man Rushane Patterson, as I said, based on his past, him have previous experiences similar to them things here. So him would have know what to do. But all me I go say, if this man is the person who do it, then justice must be served. And even if I not him do it, justice must also be served. What the police them do the right work and the right person go jail for it.
You know me, every day I'm paranoid, I protect my tree. My father say no watch the enemy, just watch it.
The last thing we will touch upon quick and fast. Takeoff, a member from the Migos, is no longer in the land of the living courtesy of violent crime involving a gun. Yeah man, the man them brush him at a nightclub. And the moment me see it, I say, yo, this is no accident. This is definitely a hit. I think a 2 bullet him get. Now, based on what them a say, Quave one other man in a things and you don't know man pop off and a shoot and a shoot. And I mean, what kind of coincidence for him Takeoff get 2 of them shot there when none of the bullets were intended to hit him? Then that to me it just not sound right. And them things here happen long time, you know, from way back before Tupac and Biggy, you know, right up to Nipsey Hussle when that one took the world by storm. Now we see it reach to PNB Rock and Takeoff. In this music thing, especially this hip hop world, the American type of music, them, if you don't notice, and you can check on the history, and you can check the stats, even in Jamaica, but we're speaking of America now, so me have to use them in the statistics. Whenever an artist dead, whether an artist in a group or whether an artist is a solo artist, whenever a musician is dead, that musician looks like him were more dead than when he was alive. Because all of who we did know him, I go run go stream him music, I go run go buy him song them, and all of who we never know about him and hear of his death, them I go do the same. So sales I go rise. We see that when Michael Jackson dead, even though Michael Jackson died of some overdrugs thing, and like I said, nobody shoot him and kill him. We see that the same thing with Tupac and Biggie and all of them, man. The Nipsey also write down when them dead, them sales go skyrocket. Bob Marley dead years ago, and every day is like in music I sell more and more. So me personally feel like say, yo, this is a it. And most of the time whenever a musician, an artist, a rapper dead them where most time it is a hit and it is just not random. Anyway, if you guys are subscribers, just tell me your thoughts down below in the comment section. Bless up.